The Solemnity of Christ the King marks the ending of the liturgical year as the new liturgical year begins next Sunday with Advent. We pray that Jesus Christ might truly be King of our lives, ruling in our hearts. So how can we do that? What does it mean to allow Jesus to reign more fully as King in your personal life, your family life, or in your marriage? Do you pray together as a family? Before meals, before bed, or before road trips? Do you pray together during times of challenge, family drama, or even tragedy? Are the signs of Jesus' kingship present in your home? Crucifixes and religious statues, and well-used family Bibles and religious books. To make him king of your life or family is to remember him in every chore, every vacation, every meal, every embrace, every family decision, especially in the decisions of husbands and wives to be generous in bringing new life into the world and raising your children to know, love, and serve Jesus as Lord and King. And what does it mean to make Christ the King of your professional life? To start, having Christ as King means spreading the kingdom, even at work, prudently and charitably. But sometimes when we are involved in immorality, we are not spreading Christ's kingdom, but the enemy's. So if your company is pursuing policies or strategies which are immoral, at the very least, you must protest and refuse to take part in them. Also, having Christ as King of your professional life means bringing your Christianity into the operation of your business in any way that you can. Making time for prayer at work, personally, privately, and perhaps even with coworkers. Invite fallen away Catholics to Mass, and invite others to a Bible study or a parish event. If a coworker sees you reading, perhaps, the Bible or catechism on your lunch break, they might ask you about it. What are you reading? What is that? How many of your coworkers even know that you are a practicing Catholic? Do you share with them the joy and strength you find in receiving the Eucharist? The peace you receive in going to confession? To spread Christ's reign, you could say, hey, I'm inviting our priest over for blessing our house and having dinner. Would you like to join us? Or, hey, my family prays the rosary together on Friday nights before dinner. Would you like to come over? Or, we're doing a service project and serving the poor as a family. Would you like to come and join us? Now, they might laugh at you. They might politely decline your invitation. Or, that might be the turning point in their life when they experience you being Christ to them. What does it mean to make Christ the King of our mind? It means you think deeply about the faith, seeking to understand not just what the church teaches, but why the church teaches it. Catholicism is such an intellectually rich faith, so we aren't meant to stop learning at the 8th grade understanding of the faith. We can never settle. Even after 7 years of seminary, I can sit in on a Bible study or read through a theology book that I've looked at even before and find it enriching. There's always something to learn, always a different perspective to see. And we aren't meant to waste our mental energy on trivial and superficial things, which is so easy to do. The study of our faith is meant to enrich our lives, to make us more effective apologists and evangelists. And treasures await you. They await you if you give your mind to Christ. Finally, what does it mean to make Christ the King of your heart? We should commit to spending some time in prayer every day and ask God for His will in our lives. Then, unlike Pilate in today's gospel, we can open our hearts to Jesus' message and be willing to change our lives. Christ is meant to reign in our hearts, in our minds, in our family life, and in our professional life, and especially in our private life. In every aspect and in every relationship of our life, when we allow Him to be King, everything changes. We renew our love and loyalty for our divine King today and pray for the grace to never be intimidated by any earthly power or seduced by any earthly pleasures, but to herald the victory of our King over sin and death in our minds, in our hearts, and in our lives, for the glory of God and the salvation of souls.